So welcome back to how you can trade my channel. So this is a live feed on how I trade the bread and butter strategy. So you can see it actually it was a live account. It actually a live account. So you can see. So this is a live analysis of on how I use the bread and butter strategy aligned with my what with the CRT candle. So using the bread and butter strategy is a very simple strategy, just like I always said. It's very simple to understand. Very simple to understand, no matter your level of experience. It just a what it is being done. I do it live. So the bread and butter strategy it's a very simple one, right? Very simple one. So the first thing I've always considered in the bread and butter strategy is what? It's four base rule. Simple four base rule. So one the first thing of it is what is your trend confirmation. From your trend confirmation down to your what? Down to your bias. Down to your so once you determine your bias very well, now you now move down to what? To understanding the what? The timing aspect of it. And the final of all is what? Is your entry and your exit, which most of the time I always consider the what? The open high low close data. I always consider the what? The open high low close data. So using the open high low close data, so using the open high low close data, so that is what I always consider as far as the what as far as the bread and butter strategy is concerned. So it's a simple strategy to use irrespective of irrespective of your experience. So the first one is your what? The first rule is your trend. So the second one is your bias. And the third rule is your what? Is your time. So I've always been emphasizing the importance of what? Time. And the fourth one of it is your what? Is your entry and your what? And your exit. So I'm going to be talking about the three in this video. So stay tuned and watch to the end. If there's anything you want to ask, you can ask. So having said that now, so in determining your what? In your trend, your bias. So the first thing I always put to consideration is that what? In this bread and butter strategy, I categorize my trend into two, my liquidity into two. So I have internal liquidity and external liquidity, right? Internal and what? And external liquidity. So on this particular trade, you can see now, so we are coming from what? From internal liquidity, right? So to external what? External liquidity. So once that is being done, I know there was that. So that was why I entered there. So that is the first one. So the second one is my what? My draw on liquidity. So my draw on liquidity was that since I was coming from what? Market will always move in two ways. If it's coming from external liquidity, then they are going to what? To internal liquidity. And if they are coming from internal liquidity, then they are what? They are going to what? To external liquidity. So in this particular trade now, we are coming from what? From internal liquidity and hold high, external liquidity, right? Internal liquidity on this time frame, but on an higher time frame is going to be a what? An external liquidity. So with that being said, so I already know they had that in mind. So that was why I entered, right? So that is the what? That is the analysis there, and you can see that on my what? On my indicator too. So that's the first one, and the second one. Now the third one now is the key zone. Now if you look at very well on the key zone aspect of it, on the key zone aspect of it, if you look at very well, the time as at the time of taking this trade now, let me pause it and show you. So as at the time I took this trade, look at very well, this is 8:49 in my time. I'm actually in Nigeria. So that's what. So 8:49 in Nigeria, if you convert it to what? To Eastern Standard Time, that is what? That is uh so that's 3:50 Eastern Nigeria Eastern Time, 3:50 p.m. in what? In Eastern Standard Time. So that is how I what I so that actually what a key zone. So with that, I told you I consider my open high low close data, right? Open high low close. So if you look at my 4 hours time frame, so on my 4 hours time frame, you can see what we have there. You can see what we have. So you can see this is a what? This is a bearish candle. So I picked the entry right from the what? The open of the price. So open, high, low, close. There is a lot to this thing. You need to understand it. Your ability to understand this thing determine your what? Your ability to understand where the market is going. So that's my 4 hours time frame. So on my 1 hour time frame, you can see the what? The CRT. I've always told you that what I combine my what? My bread and butter strategy with what? With CRT. And when I do that, it is top notch. It is what? It is top notch. So you can see I have this what? This CRT candle here. I have this CRT candle and this is the CRT low. So always trade the what? Always trade the third candle in your what? In your CRT. And you can see that is what I did. I enter right from the open of the what? The third candle. Right? I enter right from the open of the third candle. So that is how you use the word the CRT combined with my bread and butter strategy. It is very easy. So if you are here to understand or you need to know more about it, you are here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do well to hit on the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so that you stay updated each time I'm dropping a new content and you won't be get lost. So that is how I use my what? My bread and butter strategy combined with what time. I've always told you time over price. Time over price. I can't overstate that one oh. Time over price. A simple analogy of time over price is should I go into that? No, I'll do that in another video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share and comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to it. So actually the time that I'm trading now is my what? Is my New York Silver bullet time. So that is the time that I'm trading. That is the current session that I'm trading. So if you look at my take profit, my analysis was coming from the time frame. So you can see a simple analogy of it is that what in determining your trend. Let me give you these pro tips. Right. So in determining your trend, right, what you need to put in consider that what if you are in a bullish trend, they would be what? They would be breaking the what? They would be breaking the highs, right? They will break the what? They will be breaking the high, rejecting the high and what? And breaking the low. So that was why I have my take profit below this area here. So that is why I put my take profit below that area there. Let me show you. So you can see my take profit here. So I know we are what? We are bearish based on the what? The market structure. So if you don't understand your higher time frame, then you are a gambler. You are a what? You are a gambler. If you don't understand your what? Your higher time frame. If you are not putting your higher time frame into consideration, you are a what? You are a gambler. 100% you are a what? You are a gambler. 100% you are what? You are a gambler. Right? You are a brother. So that's how I use the bread and butter strategy. It's very easy. So now from this now somebody will just come and tell you we are coming from what? From internal liquidity, yes, external liquidity, and now we are back to what? To internal liquidity. Look at this other fair value gap. That is right. But what is your what? What is your higher time frame saying? Now, this internal liquidity you are seeing here on 4 hours time frame, on daily time frame is actually what? It is nothing. It is what? It is nothing. You can see that it is not even reflecting, right? So on daily time frame now, you can see this CRT again. Friend, if you understand CRT, look at this CRT. This is this CRT. Now this is the low of the CRT. So automatically this low must be taken out. And this is also a what? A CRT candle. They took out the what? The high. Now they are coming from internal liquidity. This is the what? This is your order block, right? This is your order block. So they are coming from there. So expect them to what? To take out that low. And that is why I'm putting my stop loss. You can see where I put my stop loss. I can even adjust the stop loss down to this. It's not as if it's not going to get here. Because if you look at the what? If you look at the what? The higher time frame. Now if you look at the higher time frame, if you look at my weekly time frame, you tend to see what I'm saying there. So you can see I'm putting my stop loss. I'm putting my stop loss I'm putting my stop loss at the open of this other block. At the open of this other block. So that is where I'm putting my what? My stop loss. Right? You can see where my what? You can see where my take profit is. So that's this is a what? This is a CRT candle. The low has been purged already, but it is not purging it the way it should purge. So they should take out. So that on monthly time frame. So a quick recap. So that is how you trade your what? Your CRT question, your CRT candle combined with my bread and butter strategy. Enough, a bread is enough because let me show you where we are currently now. So currently now let me show you how we are going, how we are moving. So we are on 5 minute time frame. Let me show you that. So don't forget now at 8 o'clock, as exactly 9 o'clock, I'm going to be closing this trade. Right, I'm going to be closing this trade. So you can see my balance is what 0.70 and currently I'm on what? I'm on $6. So this is how I flipped account. This is how I flipped account. So I might just need to minimize my loss and what and try and trade. You can see. So I'm currently on $6.17. So that is how I minimize my loss and that is how I trade my CRT candle combined with what my bread and butter strategy. So you can see I'm on what $6.37. So that is how I trade the word. So it's actually a long trade. So until the next time I'm going to be crossing your path, remain profitable. Trading should be what should be fun. See you next time when I cross your path.